Hello everyone, welcome back. So now let me show you how we can just install the web server that is Nginx. And so I'm just continuing in the same virtual machine which I've just created earlier, right? So to get started, okay, so first let me execute some of the commands, okay, so that we can run our first web server. Okay, so first is sudo su because this help us to switch to the root user because whenever you're installing something, you need to have the administrator privileges, right? So let me just write that. So the first command is sudo su. This you need to give because whenever you're installing any software or editing some system files, okay, you need to have the root access. All right, so this is done. So right now I'm in the root access. So next, I need to update all the packages. Okay, so whatever the packages is being installed, I need to just re-verify that all the packages has been updated or not. Okay, so for that I'll be using the apt, that is apt get hyphen y update. Okay, so hyphen y is just a flag, so that will not ask the permission. I'm just giving the directly the permission. All right, so all the packages got updated. So now let's try to install the Nginx. Okay, so Nginx is a lightweight, high-performance web server, which is basically used to serve the websites and the applications. To install that, I'll be using the commands called apt get hyphen y install Nginx. Let me install that. Okay, so it got installed. Okay, first let's try to verify if I'm able to access the web server. Okay, so I can just access it from this public IP address. Let me just copy this and go here and let's try to add that. It will take a bit of time. Okay, so let me just refresh. Okay, so make sure it's HTTP. Okay, so you may get the same errors that this site cannot be reached. Okay, please remember this. It's not HTTPS, it's just HTTP. Okay, enter. Yeah, you can see I'm getting welcome to Nginx. Okay, so it's absolutely working. So instead of this default page, okay, let me just try to print something like hello world or something like that. Okay, we can do that with help of echo. Okay, so this is just a quick way to check the terminal is functional and can execute certain commands. Okay, let me just make use of the echo. So hello world. So even I can use this echo to print something on my page as well. Okay, so hello world. Okay, you can see I'm able to print it. Okay, so now let's print this hello, um, or getting started with the Azure Virtual Machines in the page. Okay, so instead of that, let's try to print the host name. Okay, so what I can do is, so first let me just show you. Okay, so how the host name will look. So I'll just give echo, and so we need to give the dollar symbol and the host name. Okay, and close the double quotes, enter. So this is how the host name looks. What is the host name? My first VM. Okay, I want to print this my first VM in the web page. Okay, so what I can do is I can just tell echo echo. So here if you just check, okay, so it's not there, fine. So echo, so I can just tell print welcome to Euron. Okay, so welcome to Euron, and along with that I want to print who am I. Okay, And so this information has to be printed. Okay, so where I need to print, so that I need to print. Okay, it's like we are sending that information somewhere. Okay, so where is that somewhere? So whatever the default web page you're seeing here, right? So it's coming from a default directory called html. Okay, so inside the slash var slash www slash html, so there is a file called index.html. So whenever I run the Nginx server, okay, so after installation, so it will try to give this template. Okay, it's index.html. So I just need to tell that just send this information to that. Okay, so the folder, default folder, this is a default folder. Okay, so var www dot, okay, and this is a default web page. Okay, so www slash html slash index.html. All right, so what we're telling here, so we are just telling that, so this slash var slash www slash html slash index.html is a file. Okay, so it's a default web page for the Nginx. So updating this file means we are means the message will be displayed whenever someone try to access the VM IP in the browser. Okay, so let me just try to do the enter. Yes, let me just do the enter. Okay, so this is done. So now let me just go back and try to refresh. Okay, and see I'm getting welcome to Euron root. Okay, this is what the host name is. Okay, sorry, who I am is, right? So instead of that, let's try to print the host name. So I'll use the up arrow, and instead of who I am, let me just give here host name and enter. Okay, let me just go and refresh. Okay, can see I'm getting welcome to Euron, my first VM. Okay, so yes, so we have successfully created the Nginx server, and this is how you install and connect to your virtual machine. So let me just close this, and I'll be just deleting these services. I'll show you how to delete this, because once you're done with the practice, so make sure you delete all your services. Okay, so let me just select that. I click on delete. Instead of don't do stop, just try to delete it. Okay, so let me just apply the force delete, and I'll just tell here delete for the confirmation. Delete, and yes, delete. Okay, so make sure once you're done with the practice, try to delete all your resources.